Right now at noon, police in Two Rivers giving an update in the search for Elijah Vu, the new piece of evidence discovered. Plus, primary voters in 15 states and one territory heading to the polls for Super Tuesday, how the race for the White House is taking shape. This is News 3 Now at noon. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday afternoon. I'm Josh Breiter. New information in the case of a missing 3-year-old boy from Two Rivers. Police say they've discovered a vehicle of interest in connection with the disappearance of Elijah Vu. Here are 2 photos of that car shared by police. It is a beige 1997 4-door Nissan Altima. Homeowners and business owners in Two Rivers and adjacent counties are asked to review any surveillance footage captured on February 19th to see if this car is spotted. Meanwhile, groups continue to search for the boy.
He's not been found. Nobody should give up, ever, until that boy is found.
The Vu family plans to resume their search tomorrow. The reward for information leading to Elijah's location and return or the arrest of those responsible is now $16,000. One man is now under arrest after Oregon police were called to his home 3 times in a 16-hour period. Both officers and firefighters responded to a home Sunday afternoon on Jill Court after the deck caught fire from burning materials. Firefighters extinguished the fire, but the man refused to speak to them. Officers returned shortly before midnight for a disturbance. There, they say the man threatened to shoot them. Then another fire was reported yesterday morning on the man's deck before 8:30. Officers were able to arrest him. Happening right now, thousands of people can't log on to Facebook and Instagram. This as Meta, the parent company of both platforms, is experiencing outages. As many as 500,000 Facebook users had reported issues logging in or accessing the system. Some users found that they had been logged out of their Facebook accounts. Others got notifications on Instagram that something went wrong and their feeds could not be loaded. Meta's head of communications says the company is aware of the issue and is working to fix it. Now to your first warn of weather. Meteorologist Jacob Montesano has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, Josh. Very sunny out here. Just a few clouds here and there, and it's only going to get sunnier throughout the afternoon. So taking a look at the capital, looks like it's a bit cloudier there than it is here on the west side of Madison. Excuse me, I'm all right. Now, current temperatures are in the middle 40s, so it is a bit colder compared to this time yesterday, but it is warmer compared to the evening hours where we saw all that rainfall. Now, here's a look at the current temperatures across Dane County, mostly in the middle to upper 40s. There are a few locations already in the 50s, and more areas are expected to get at least close to 50, if not above it, during the afternoon hours. Now, we aren't seeing anything on radar, and we aren't going to see anything on radar for about the next few days. Our next chance of rain won't be till the end of the week. But as I mentioned, we had plenty of rainfall last night, especially for Madison and areas to the south and east. Now, this is radar estimated precipitation. This isn't specific amounts, but some areas in Rock County got almost up to 2 inches of rain, and a lot of locations saw around 1 inch of rain. Areas to the north and west didn't see quite as much. But we also saw some severe weather. There was hail reported up to 1 inch in diameter, and in Walworth County, just next to Rock County, wind gusts were reported up to 60 miles per hour. Now, we did have a tornado warning, but there weren't any reported tornadoes or tornado damage, so that is the good news. Now, here's a look at your forecast for today. We are expected to see plenty of sunshine before the day is over. If you've seen clouds right now, you will likely see sunshine around sunset. Maybe for far eastern areas may continue to see that cloud cover. But we're going to continue to see sunshine tomorrow and Thursday, but then we are going to see a chance of rain for Friday. I'll talk more in detail about the rain threat coming up a little bit later.
All right, Jacob, thank you. Millions of Americans coast to coast head to the polls today to cast their primary votes. Unlike previous competitive years, the results this time are almost a foregone conclusion, teeing up another general election showdown between President Biden and former President Trump. Here's CBS's Skylar Henry.
Voters in more than a dozen states are casting their ballots in the Republican and Democratic primaries today.
It's very important, yes.
Most of the delegates awarded over the entire primary season will be determined on this Super Tuesday, with President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump the frontrunners of their respective parties.
The voters can take the person out of the race very quickly, but a court shouldn't be doing that.
Trump is fresh off a unanimous Supreme Court victory Monday, deciding that Colorado cannot remove him from the primary ballot for his conduct around the January 6th insurrection.
It's all political. It makes me feel stronger to back him.
Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders cast her vote and looked ahead to the general election.
This is a head-to-head matchup at this point between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, and he's the clear favorite, has all the momentum, and I feel really good about him winning again in November.
6 Super Tuesday states, including here in Virginia, have open primaries, allowing voters to cast a ballot across party lines. Another 5 states let unaffiliated voters participate in whichever party's primary they choose.
I'm unaffiliated, but you know, I'm voting in the Republican primary there, just again, some normalcy.
GOP challenger Nikki Haley is looking to pick up support in those primaries, not limited to registered Republicans.
At some point, maybe we should say the reason that America keeps losing is because of Donald Trump.
Haley has vowed to stay in the race as long as she's, quote, competitive, but hasn't defined what that really means. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Alexandria, Virginia.
Vice President Kamala Harris will be visiting Madison tomorrow. It is the second visit to the state for her this year. Harris will make a stop in Madison to speak about apprenticeship programs and union jobs. She will be joined by Acting Secretary of Labor, Julie Su. Well, still ahead for us this afternoon, the European Union hits Apple with a hefty fine. Plus, a major airliner drops its bid to buy Spirit Airlines, why a federal judge is blocking the deal.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Moving forward.
Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
Go, Daddy, go!
Whoa! You need the experts.
Right now with Felco, get free installation plus no interest for 5 years.
Call now.
Call 866 for Felco.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet, commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
Yo, you think Dallas' Power Forward gonna drop 30 tomorrow?
Why you tripping?
Did you see his mom made a post about going to the game?
What? Hold up. His mama gonna be there?
He's been averaging like 34 points a game when she's there.
At least 40 when she be on that Jumbotron.
He don't like to let his mama down.
Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Cash in on your sports fandom with Prize Picks.
When replacing your windows, you want them to be built by the best and backed by the best. That's what you'll get with replacement windows only available from Renewal by Andersen. When you choose Renewal by Andersen and want to keep remodeling, you're not getting a one-size-fits-all product. From design and sales to manufacturing, installation, and service, we own the entire process. This month only, save $377 per window and $777 per patio door, plus 1 year no payment, no interest financing. Visit WannakeRemodeling.com for more details.
What's your lawn care plan for the summer? Having a Maple Leaf lawn care maintenance program means a better looking lawn and more free time for you. Check our website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
JetBlue Airways is ending its $3.8 billion bid to buy Spirit Airlines. The move comes weeks after a federal judge blocked the deal over antitrust concerns. In a statement, JetBlue said that due to the hurdles, the two companies, quote, decided together that both airlines' interests are better served by moving forward independently. JetBlue is expected to pay Spirit $69 million to resolve any remaining issues with the failed merger. The European Union has hit Apple with a nearly $2 billion fine. The tech giant was accused of banning music streaming rivals like Spotify from informing users about cheaper subscriptions outside of using iPhone apps. It's the first antitrust penalty the EU has imposed on a U.S. tech company. Apple says it will appeal. And access to birth control is getting a major boost with the first over-the-counter pill hitting stores in the U.S. later this month. The hormone-based contraceptive Opill is similar to the prescription pills millions of American women have used for decades. It was approved for over-the-counter sales by the FDA last summer. A 1-month supply will cost about $20, and a 3-month supply will run about $50. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Carissa Lawson.
At the noon hour, here's the latest stock report. Not so good on this Tuesday so far. We are down with all three. Dow down 303 points, NASDAQ down 259, S&P 500 down 43. Our call for action volunteers are in the building taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can call for action at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call for action. Well, straight ahead, Pam is watching today's egg prices and Jacob is tracking his first warn forecast. Then later on Live at 4 with nicer weather and a little spring cleaning on the horizon, Consumer Reports reveal some of its top rated products on discount this March.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Corvette and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings, going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
Have Medicare and Medicaid? iCare's dual eligible special needs plans offer an $1,800 annual allowance for eligible groceries and more. Rest easy. iCare is looking out for you and your health.
Does your roof look great from the ground, but yet it's still leaking? We see roofs every day that look great, but the important details weren't done correctly. With the average cost of a replacement roof being north of $25,000, that might not be what you need. Let one of our specialists give you a free 16-point inspection and let you know exactly what's really wrong with your roof and show you how we can restore it, saving you thousands. Remember, when you think roofing, think Larson, Wisconsin's best roofing experience.
This month, we're looking for 200 homeowners interested in getting a new fence. We're offering up to $1,000 off, plus an upgrade of up to 10 free solar caps. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. Call now or visit the website for your new fence today.
During Sleep Awareness Month at Steinhoffel's, get a Tempur-Pedic Queen mattress for only $52 per month, plus $300 in Steinhoffel's cash. Tempur-Pedics are designed to make aches and pains a thing of the past by supporting the body as no other mattress can. Upgrade to the Tempur Breeze and sleep up to 10 degrees cooler for just $96 per month. Make the connection between better health and sleep at Steinhoffel's. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Corvette and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings, going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
South Central, Wisconsin, where people unite for a brighter future and businesses thrive. And the food. Oh, the food. Resilient, unwavering, always moving forward. Now, here's the deal. We've got our fair share of challenges, but here's the kicker. We own up to them. We advocate for change. We celebrate the good and we fix the bad. No settling, no backing down. That's our commitment to you. News 3 Now, always moving forward.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Welcome back at noon. Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report, getting ready for the big cheese competition, Pam.
It's already underway. I think that's part of the reason why Meta had a problem. Everybody's trying to watch the worldchampioncheese.org website, and it's bringing it to its knees. It's good. It's all underway, Josh. And just a reminder to the general public, it's at the Monona Terrace Convention Center from 10 until 3 today and 10 until 3 tomorrow. You are welcome to go down. Take it all in. Take a look at all those cheeses. Watch the judges. Smell the aromas. And sample. Yeah, that's right. They are going to make samples available. So like I said, 10 until 3 today, 10 until 3 tomorrow. The general public, welcome at the Monona Terrace Convention Center. You tell them the Farm Babe sent you, okay? Let's talk a little bit about some other more serious agribusiness news that our Wisconsin soybean growers are watching out for. Wisconsin Soybean Association and the Soybean Marketing Board say they're really disappointed that Chevron has announced that they are indefinitely closing 2 different biodiesel facilities, one in Ralston, Iowa, the other right here in Madison. The plant here in Madison was built and opened in 2007 and manufactured about 20 million gallons of biodiesel every year. They cited poor market conditions for the reason that they were idling the plant. Sarah Stelter, who's president of the Wisconsin Soybean Association, says they're working really hard to try to pull together some legislative solutions to try to make sure there's not as much uncertainty in the biofuels market. Again, it's a real disappointment for our soybean growers since they are always about trying to create local markets for the product that they produce. Talking more about the markets, I want to just let you know one of the things that's developing on our market scene today. Taiwan came back to the United States for the first time in a long time and bought corn. Why did they do that? Because China is buying a lot of corn out of South America, kind of forced Taiwan into the next best thing, if you will, that being the United States. John Heinberg, broker analyst with the marketing firm out of West Bend, and I'll get to it in a second, said that China is trying to build a lot of their food stocks. They're worried about food insecurity and what's happening with the weather patterns around the world. So they are coming in, buying a lot of different things we haven't seen them buy for a while. They are not buying cheese today. Barrel cheese is down 2 1/4 at 162 1/2. 40-pound block cheese down 3 3/4 at 149. But the AA butter did gain 1 3/4 today, Josh. 282 3/4 per pound. Don't forget, it's not just cheese. They also have butter at the World Champion Cheese Contest too.
All the good stuff. Speaking of cheese, we got your girl Angie Edge in studio coming up talking more cheese for us this afternoon.
She'll make you feel better about yourself.
Always does, Pam. All right, thank you.
See you later.
Quieter weather compared to last night. Here's Jacob with the first warn forecast.
Yeah, it is going to be pretty quiet the next few days, but we do have another system in the forecast for the end of the week. And looking at the 3 things you need to know, dry through the daytime on Thursday. Looks like that system will move in Thursday night and impact our area much of the day on Friday. But in general, it's not going to be as warm, but still above average. It'll actually be a bit cooler again for the weekend before temperatures really warm back up for next week. So here's a look at today's forecast for this afternoon. We are expected to see almost complete sunshine before sunset, with high temperatures right around 50 for a lot of our area. Overnight, it'll kind of be a little bit opposite. We'll see clouds develop later in the night, but we are still going to remain dry. Lows will be around 30. Should see more clear skies further west. And then for tomorrow, partly sunny to mostly sunny skies, very similar to today. We'll have high temperatures once again around 50. Now, looking at the high temperatures over the next 10 days, the normal is all the way down here. Now, we're going to be fairly close to that over the weekend as high temperatures will drop into the 40s. But take a look at Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. We could be seeing high temperatures not just back in the 60s, but possibly the middle 60s as well. So temperatures are going to continue to remain above normal, and we are getting into the time of the year where the average high is now back in the 40s. Now, here's a look at the precipitation forecast. Dry through the day on Thursday. Later in the day, especially during the early overnight hours Thursday, we'll see that rain move into our area, and it looks like it will continue, especially during the morning and afternoon hours of Friday. We could see a little bit of a mix, especially further north, possibly even some freezing rain or ice, maybe even some snow further north in the northern portion of the state, and this will be before the system ends sometime either Friday night or early Saturday morning. We may continue to see some lingering precipitation during the morning on Saturday. But for the most part, it should clear out of our area by Saturday afternoon, and we could possibly see some clear skies by the afternoon and evening hours on Saturday. Now, this system, because it will possibly last through a good portion of the day on Friday, could also produce a good amount of rainfall as well. We may see up to a ½ inch, maybe a full inch of rain if we get some heavier bands of precipitation. So it looks like we're going to continue to see some decent rainfall. You know, we don't really pay attention to the drought during the winter time, but the rainfall yesterday, and it looks like this rain Friday, may help us not be in a drought, at least as we start spring. So here's a look at the specific precipitation chances. Best chance will be Thursday night and Friday, with the rain kind of clearing out Friday night and early Saturday, and then we'll be dry for the weekend and for the beginning portion of next week. So here's a look at the 7 to 10 day forecast. Very nice by next week, as we'll see high temperatures in the 50s Monday and then 60s Tuesday and Wednesday, and our next chance of rain after the end of this week will be next Thursday. Now, at this point, temperatures look to be a bit too cold for any severe weather to form, but we'll update you if anything changes. And I'm talking about the Friday system. It looks like we'll see mostly just solid rain with possibly a mixture of rain and snow on the back end of that system. So remaining above average, but also it's nice to see some rainfall. Once we get into March, that's the time where we really need to see the rainfall. You know, if we don't see a lot of precipitation in the winter, it's not as big of a deal as it is in the springtime. Like last year, we had a horrible drought. That was mostly May and June, though. But it'd be nice to start spring without a drought.
Oh, for sure. All right, Jacob, thank you. Howard's in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen making what he calls 5-star chicken.
Have you ever wondered what makes a 5-star restaurant 5-star worthy? I have. And I've discovered that it all started back in 1921 when the Michelin Restaurant Guide introduced a star system for rating restaurants. These days, it's not uncommon for us to say that something is 5-star worthy when it's really good, just like the recipe we're making today. We begin by dredging chicken breasts in some seasoned flour and sauteing them in butter. Once they're golden on both sides, we take them out and in the same skillet, add some chicken broth, a bit of white wine, some mushrooms that we've quartered, a chopped tomato and onion. We'll let this simmer for a bit before adding the chicken back in and finishing it off with some chopped parsley. Once everything is heated through, just one taste and you'll know why we think this is 5-star worthy. Maybe serve it up with some rice pilaf and some steamed or roasted broccoli, and you're good to go. To get the recipe for our 5-star chicken, head over to our website. You might even want to print out the recipe so you always have it close by. It's that good. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a restaurant fancy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Next at noon, Angie Edge from Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin will show us how to make a delicious March Madness appetizer using an air fryer. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Get an 11% rebate on everything now at Menards. Window Images faux wood room darkening blinds at a classic design and privacy. Plus, they can be trimmed to width for free. A 24x48 oak, gray or mahogany blind is only $24.89 after rebate. Quaker State full synthetic motor oil is engineered to give more power, more wear protection, and longer engine life. Get a 5-quart jug for $17.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere. At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you. With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Come on, Michael, come on. Catch the ball! Hold
need to get your eyes checked. Well, actually, here's the play. Stanton Optical makes glasses in 30 minutes. It's easy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Easy!
Hut! Oh, Michael, you got this! Come on, turn! Michael, catch! I can see! You did it! I did it!
30-minute glasses? Now that's an easy play. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Here's California banker Eric Hovde running for U.S. Senate. But Hovde's lifestyle? Pure California. CEO of a billion-dollar bank. Here's Hovde's over $7 million Laguna Beach mansion. And 3 years in a row, Eric Hovde was named one of Orange County's most influential residents. Multimillionaire California banker Eric Hovde. On Wisconsin's side, don't bank on it. Win Senate is responsible for the content of this ad.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Welcome back, Angie Edge from Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin, joining us this noon. Hi, Angie.
Hello.
How are you? We're in March now. Can you believe it?
I know. March is here, and it's a big week for Wisconsin cheesemakers. We have the World Competition happening right here in Madison. So I have a recipe that features some of the previous award winners.
And this looks really yummy.
I'm very excited for you to try it. So this is an air fryer aged Gouda croquette.
That is a different kind of, yes.
Very popular, though. It actually looks like almost like a giant cheese curd. But it actually is a hand-breaded, and then you put it in the air fryer, and it is filled with lots of dairy goodness. So first of all, you're going to start making some mashed potatoes. You can cook those in the oven and mash them up. Then you're going to actually saute some onions, so 1 onion, and then you're going to add in bacon and butter and lots of Wisconsin cheese.
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff. They're very rich in the middle. You're going to roll them into balls, and then you have a panko crumb mixture that you're going to put them in the air fryer. So very delicious. It takes about 5 to 7 minutes in the air fryer, and then it's a homemade cherry sauce with them as well. So
nice and quick. I think that's what's awesome, is it really goes to show how simple these recipes can be, but also putting all that Wisconsin in it too.
So as you're watching the March Madness, you can have some homemade croquettes, and this features the Marika aged Gouda. It's aged for 4 to 6 months. It's actually handmade, but it's made from raw milk on the farm, so it's a true farmstead Gouda, and it's actually one of the previous world winners. So
that's
Marika
awesome.
has won over 200 awards for her cheeses across the country. So we're just featuring one of these cheeses, but you know, Wisconsin wins more awards than for our cheese than any other state or country.
And always looking for that proudly Wisconsin badge.
Yes, we've trained you well. So always looking for that Wisconsin cheese badge. So here are a few other flavors of hers. She makes a lot of different unique flavors. This was actually her first winner at the World Cheese Championship contest, but it was the fenugreek Gouda. And it actually has a spice that tastes a little bit like maple syrup, so it has a really sweet, nutty flavor to it.
It certainly does.
Yeah, and then the other one is a honey clover Gouda, so you can taste the earthiness of the honey clover, but then also mixed with the sweetness of the nutty Gouda. So really some fun flavors and varieties of some of these specialty Wisconsin cheeses.
That's really good too. And I love how just a difference in cheese can make all the difference in your recipe too.
Absolutely, and you know, Wisconsin makes over 600 different varieties, types, and styles of cheeses. So lots of experimenting to do, but this rich Gouda, the aged Gouda, is wonderful for this appetizer.
Good stuff. I'm going to dig into this while I'm doing that. How can people reach out to you with questions?
Well, you can find this recipe, and you can learn more about our cheese makers and recipes and pairings at wisconsincheese.com.
Oh, that is good. That is good.
I'm
Angie,
glad you
thank
like
you.
it. Thank you.
Let's send it over to Jacob for a final look at the forecast.
Definitely does look good, and so does the forecast. You know, we do have a little bit of rain, but for the most part, we're going to stay above average. Next week especially is looking nice, as we're going to see high temperatures possibly back in the 60s Tuesday and Wednesday. So best chance of rain will be Thursday night into Friday, possibly lasting into early Saturday. And although temperatures will drop a little bit for the weekend, still above average for this time of the year. We also may see some breezy conditions accompany the rain. And then we also have another chance of rain for Thursday of next week. But for the next 3 days, it's going to be calm with high temperatures near 50.
All right, Jacob, thank you. Those croquettes are waiting for you too, buddy. Thanks for joining us today. Have a wonderful afternoon. We'll see you tomorrow.